Hi, my name is Jellyanne, but my friends call me Jelly. I'm 17, and when I grow up, I want to be a chef. So I started a YouTube channel to show you how to make natural food and how to cook it. My channel is making the connection about food and my daily activities. So basically, like today, we're gonna start off as going to the farm, and then when we get home, I'm gonna show you how to make a quiche and scrambled eggs the right way. So here we go. Let's do it.
You might pick at your legs and then grab whatever egg you want out of the nesting boxes. There you go.
So we got chicken eggs. These chicken eggs are normal chicken eggs, but these are a special type of chicken eggs whose glands turn make the hard shell into a different color. It's pretty cool because they look different in appearance, and also they're a little bit more antisocial. Like the other chickens, they would peck at my feet, but these would actually run away from me and get mad. So that was a pretty nice experience. Oh, hey there! It doesn't get any fresher than this than picking your own eggs off a real farm. were getting out of the farm, I recognized the road that we were on, and I realized that I was there a couple of years ago, and I was with a group of people, and they got really hungry. So we found a local sandwich shop. So I was like, man, I'm hungry right now. So let me check on Google to see if that sandwich shop is still there. So it just happens to be we're not too far from it. So now we're gonna go reminisce on some good sandwiches. This is the sub shack. We were honestly not too far from it. So now I'm excited to get some good sandwiches. Hello. Dedicated. Haha. Oh, this looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. Ready to dig in. So I got some pizza to go. Places like these are where the food is served with love and it tastes so good. Today we're making a quiche with the eggs that we got from the farm. First, you need to chop up some onions, some ham, and something rare, bacon salt. Just kidding. Salted bacon. What it is like the fat of the bacon. Some milk, and some cilantro that I had dehydrated myself here at the house. And some of my favorite ingredients, green onions. And the star of the show, besides the eggs, is a puff pastry. Instead of using, a traditional quiche is using a pie shell base. But today, we're using a puff pastry base instead of pie base. And some cheese. You get your puff pastry sheet. You unfold it after it has been defrosted outside. You roll it up into a sheet. You butter your pan that you're going to put your quiche in. And then you take your puff pastry sheet, rolled out, and place it inside the pan. Press it down. Make sure you don't get any holes. And put it in the oven for 375. The first thing you do is take all of your vegetable and meat ingredients and saute them on the stove. Since you want to saute these, you have to put it on high on a pan. We're using the fat of the bacon as our oil base, not only to give it flavor, but to have bacon bits in the quiche as well. Once you see that the oil of the bacon fat has gathered, as you can see right here, you kind of mix it a little bit in there and keep on adding the rest of your ingredients, starting with the onions. If your bacon crisp start to get a little crispy, that's fine because at the end we want it to be the crisp factor of the quiche. Once the onions start getting a little bit translucent, you can add the ham. These are all the 3 ingredients that you need. All you have to do is saute them like about 2 to 3 minutes and you're good to go. Put them off on the side so they can cool while we start breaking our eggs. So here we will start breaking our eggs. We have 6 of them in total. They look so natural. Because they are. Natural eggs are so different than store-bought eggs. They have like a layer inside that makes it really hard to break. No wonder why baby chickens struggle. If you get any shells in there with the same big shell, you could go ahead and pick it up. Makes it a lot easier. You have to crack these really hard. Compared to store-bought eggs. One little small crack and boom, broken. These you have to like pound them. These look healthy because they say that the yolk is all the cholesterol in the eggs. These have a lot of egg whites. There's more egg white than yolks. So now you beat the eggs, the whisk. Then you go ahead and add your 1 cup of milk. You beat the eggs and the milk together. Here you can add your dried cilantro and any seasonings like salt and pepper and thyme. A little bit of thyme. Some pepper. Put salt because the other thing didn't have any salt in there. Since eggs are a little bland, make sure you put a generous amount of salt. And also since we have other vegetables that we didn't season, now we take our ingredients that we cooked and we add it. Since it's a little hot, we have to hurry up and mix it. If not, the eggs will become scrambled eggs. We don't want that. That's why we let it cool down a little bit. Here's a kitchen hack. Take your green onions and with kitchen scissors, instead of like having a cutting board and cut the green onions, since they're really small, you can just use your scissors and just like snip them right into anywhere you need them. Adding about 2 strands of green onions in the mix, you go ahead and mix all your liquid ingredients together. Here's the fun part. You need some grated cheddar cheese. I like to personally grate it myself. Let's go ahead and grate the cheddar cheese. About a cup of cheddar cheese. You add it right into the mix. This looks a little nasty, but wait until it all incorporates together in the oven. Now, since this is half golden brown, half not baked, we could take it out of the oven and add our eggs in the middle. It's okay if it goes through the sides. Then you scrape out all of the ham, bacon, cheese, vegetables, onions. Then you place it back into the oven until the egg cooks, which is about 30 minutes. Your quiche will take about 30 minutes at 375 in the oven. Coming back from the farm, I realized that not many people know how to make scrambled eggs. And if they do know, it comes out really tough, or they make it in so much quantity that it just becomes green or black. That's overcooking your eggs, and you don't want that. So I'm going to teach you my way of how to have the perfect egg. The secret is to leave your pan on low. Low, low, low is an important key to having not tough, not green, but actual soft and fluffy scrambled eggs. So here are the 2 eggs that we got from the farm. We crack it into a little bit of milk. Another secret is milk will help your eggs become fluffy. So you crack it into the milk, like a traditional scrambled egg. Scramble it before it hits the pan. You mix it with a whisk. Here you can add your salt and your pepper. Salt, some pepper. So now you go to the back and cook up some scrambled eggs. Like I said, the trick of scrambled eggs is to have your pan on low. Now you go ahead and add your coconut oil. You swirl it around the pan and get it nice and hot. Take off the heat and you add your eggs. You could tell that our pan was hot because on the outer corners, the egg is already cooking. Make sure you scrape anything that you use because a little bit goes a long way. Here, you mix it and you scrape the bottom. You mix it, scraping the bottoms. Put it back on the heat. Scrape the bottoms. Continue scraping the bottoms. This is very time consuming, but I promise you, it will make for a perfect scrambled egg. Take it off the heat. Scrape. Back on the heat and keep scraping. Move. At this point, you could just leave it on the stove. Alright, so the final thing that you do before it is ready is lay it out and add your cheese. Add some cheese. If you like really cheesy eggs, you add a lot of cheese. If you don't really like that much cheese, don't put that much cheese. Now you fold it on top. Now your eggs are done. So your eggs don't overbake. Turn it off. Leave it on the heat until your cheese melts. And for some garnish, you add some green onions. This is our quiche coming right out of the oven. We make it look like a pie. So here we have the quiche and the scrambled eggs. For more recipes, follow me on Instagram and Twitter all at Chef Jellies. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and comment.